Dear ones, today we are going to learn a symbolic poem, and that is the ball poem. Ball means not any ball, but ball is a symbol of possession that we have in our lives. Symbol of something, anything. Suppose that this marker is a ball for me. Okay. This house is a ball for me. This board is a ball for me. Everything, wristwatch, anything. And the boy had a ball. He had been playing with the ball for a long time, but very unfortunately, he lost that ball. So at the loss of ball, he is very upset. Okay. Now he is heartbroken. He is in dilemma. He is in a fix. What to do and what not to do. The ball fell into the water of the harbor. Okay. Now he is confused. Either he should jump into the water of the harbor or what he should do. He was standing there. He was trembling with sadness. He was trembling with sorrow. Let's see what the poem says. Very difficult words are written on the board, and you will note them down. Dear students, in the introduction of the poem that is given in the box, in simple lines, the poet sees a boy loses a ball. He is very upset. He is very disturbed at the loss of the ball. A ball doesn't cost much. This ball costs only a dime. This ball costs only 10 cents. You know, 100 cents make a dollar. And this ball costs only 10 cents. So the ball doesn't cost much. You see the lines written in the box. Nor is it difficult to buy another ball. I have already told you that if you have to stress in line, the negative word is used before the verb. Nor is it difficult. What is verb? Is. And before verb, negative word is used. Nor is it difficult to buy another ball, because it doesn't cost much, only 10 cents. Then one question raises why the boy is upset. If the ball doesn't cost much, why then is the boy upset? Why then is the boy so upset? Why? Because with that ball, his childhood memories are linked. His boyhood memories are associated with that ball. He had played with that ball for a long time. It was a lucky ball. With that ball, he had hit 6 many times. He had scored 4 runs many times. So with that ball, his childhood memories are associated. He will go to the market and buy another ball. But he can't replace that lost one. He can't replace. He can buy another ball, but not that particular ball with which his childhood memories are associated. So for this reason, the boy is upset. Read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost and what the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something. This is another question. What the boy has to learn. You know, the boy has to learn from the experience of losing something that he should be careful in the future so that he may not lose anything. Okay, so this fact he learns from the experience of losing something. Now we start the poem. You have to look into that poem line by line. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? The boy who has lost his ball, what is he to do? वो अब क्या करने वाला है? He is staring the ball. He is staring the ball which has fallen into the water of harbor. Now the poet had been watching his activities for a long time. So he thinks that what is he to do? क्या करने वाला है? Either he will jump into the harbor to take out the ball, or what is he to do? वो क्या करने वाला है? I saw it go. The poet saw the ball go. Merrily bouncing, merrily means happily. The poet saw the ball happily jumping, happily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over, and the ball happily over there. It is in the water. Very happily the ball went down the street, and happily there it fell in the water of the harbor. Why the ball is happy? Why is the ball merrily bouncing? Because it was now out of the grip of the boy. When the boy had the ball in his hold, in his grip, the boy was happy. When the ball came out of the hold of the ball became happy. Okay, now the ball got freedom. So merrily bouncing, happily jumping, it came down the street, and then merrily over, happily over, there it is in the water of the harbor. It fell. The ball got freedom. The boy is upset. When he had the ball in his hold, the boy was happy. When the ball came out of the grip of the ball is happy. Understand? The poet had been watching the boy playing with the ball for a long time. He thinks himself, the poet thinks himself, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. He will not say. Because these days, a boy doesn't listen to the advice of elders. The boy will say that, oh, old man, what you have to do with my problem? That's why the poet remains silent, and he thinks himself, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. He will not say that, oh boy, why are you so upset? Why are you trembling with sorrow at the loss of your ball? There are other balls available in the market. Go to the market and buy another ball. He will not say. Because in that situation, the poet will not be welcomed. So he doesn't say. He doesn't give any piece of advice to the boy. Then what is the boy doing? What is the situation? What is the condition of the boy? An ultimate shaking grip. I have written the word meaning. Ultimate means extreme shaking grip, disturbing sorrow. Extreme disturbing sorrow fixes the boy, makes the boy stand there firmly. He is not moving here and there. He stands fixed there. He stands rooted to the ground. He doesn't go here and there. because ultimate shaking grief, ultimate disturbing sorrow fixes the boy. Where he is standing near the harbor, where his ball went into the water. As he stands rigid, as he stands stiff there, motionless, trembling, he is shaking. Shaking with what? Cold? No, he is shaking with sorrow. He is staring down. All the time he is staring down, he is looking down. All his young days, he actually was looking down into the water of the harbor where his ball went. But at the same time, he was staring all his young days. He was recalling all those days when he used to play with that particular ball, which at this moment had fallen into the water of harbor. So, staring down all his young days, he is recalling his young days when he used to play with that ball into the harbor where his ball went. Understand? So he is staring down his ball, as well he is recalling his young days when he used to play with that ball. I would not intrude on him. The poet thinks himself. I would not intrude on him. Intrude means interfere. After intrude on and after interfere in. I would not interfere in his matter. If I interfere in his matter, I will not be welcomed. He will scold me. He may scold me. Oh, you old man, why are you so upset? What you have to do with my problem? Go mind your own business. I would not intrude, I would not interfere in the matter. I will not say a dime, I will not say, oh young boy, this ball costs only a dime. This ball costs only 10 cents, I will not say. I will not say, I will not give any piece of advice. Another ball is available in the market, I will not say. I will not say that this ball costs a dime. This ball costs only 10 cents. Another ball is also available in the market, I will not say. Because this advice will be worthless. This advice will be meaningless, useless for the boy. He will not welcome my piece of advice, my suggestion. He will not welcome my suggestion. Actually, the poet wants the boy to learn himself, his loss, and what he has to do in the future. Actually, the poet wants the boy to learn himself from the experience of losing the ball. The poet wants this thing, that the boy should learn from the experience of losing anything. Yes, and what the poet was thinking, that happens same with the boy. Yes, he senses first responsibility. Now the boy senses, understands his first responsibility. It means the boy had not lost anything before. It was his first loss. Now the boy is thinking that he should be careful in the future. Yes. This is what the poet wants the boy to learn. Now he senses first responsibility. The boy understands his first responsibility in a world of possessions, in a world of ownership, in a world of materialism. Possession means things. A boy holds a prestigious position when he has many things under his possession. If he has many bikes, 2 or 3 4-wheelers, AC bangla, because this is the world of possessions. If a person has more or more possessions, if a person has more or more things under his possession, he holds a prestigious position in the society. So in this world of possession, in this world of materialism, in this world of ownership, the boy senses first responsibility. Yes. The boy is learning everything what the poet wants him to learn. The boy is learning what? People will take balls. Now the boy learns himself that people will take balls. People will go to the market and he will take the balls. He will buy the balls. Balls will be lost always. What do you mean by balls? Balls means things, not only the ball. Okay, cricket ball or anything. Balls means things. People will go to the market. They will take balls. Balls will be lost always. When the balls means things, become old, then they are thrown away. Anything which becomes old and useless, those things are thrown away into the garbage, isn't it? So people will take balls will be lost always. Balls, things will be either lost or thrown away when they become useless. Little boy, yes, the boy is learning. No one buys a ball back. Now the little boy understands that no one buys a ball back. If the boy has lost that ball and he go to the market and buys another ball, but that particular ball he doesn't get, because that particular ball has the sweet memories of his childhood days. So no one buys a ball back because that thing is already lost. You may buy another ball, more beautiful, more costly, but that particular ball can't be bought back. Money is external. With the money, we can buy many balls, many things. But loss is internal. Money is external, loss is internal. So with the money, we can't buy the lost thing. Why? Because loss is internal. Money is external. Yes, he is learning. He is learning. Who is learning? The boy is learning. And this thing the poet wants the boy to learn. What the boy is learning will behind his desperate eyes, will behind his hopeless eyes. The boy is hopeless when he has lost his lovely ball with which his childhood memories are associated. So behind his desperate eyes, he is learning. What he is learning? The epistemology of loss. Epistemology means understanding the nature. He is learning. He is understanding the nature of loss. How to stand up. Yes. Persons, people go to the market. They buy the ball. They buy the things. Things become either old or lost. But after the loss, a person stands up, manages himself. Okay, if I have lost this particular thing, if I have thrown this useless thing, I have to stand up, because with the loss of that particular thing, my life is not finished. So how to stand up? How to manage? Because the loss is not important enough. So boy is also learning how to stand up, how to manage himself even after the loss. He is learning, okay, I have lost my lovely ball, but now I have to run my life in my own way. With the loss of that ball, my life is not finished. So I have to stand up. Once again, I have to go ahead. Knowing this fact, the boy is knowing this fact, what every man must one day know. प्रत्येक आदमी को जानना ही चाहिए. When he goes to the market, when he buys any ball, when he buys anything, and he has lost that ball or that thing becomes old and becomes useless. So with the loss or with the retirement of that ball or thing, his life is not finished. So every person must one day know, and he himself must know. Yes, the boy learns the epistemology of laws. The boy learns the nature of laws. And most know many days, बहुत लोगों ने जाना भी है कि लोग जाते हैं मार्केट, बॉल खरीदते हैं, चीज़ें खरीदते हैं, या तो बॉल जो है खो जाती है या ओल्ड होने के बाद रिटायर हो जाती है। ये बहुत लोगों ने जाना है और लोग को जानना भी चाहिए। और उसने भी जाना है how to stand up, how to support himself, how to manage himself even after the loss of that ball, because with the loss of anything, any person's life is not finished. Okay, I think you must have understood the lesson. Now the discussion of question answer. Why does the poet say, I would not intrude on him? Intrude means interfere. Why doesn't he offer him money to buy another ball? The answer will be, the poet says this because the boy is very upset at the loss of his ball. If he tries to intrude on him, if he tries to interfere in his matter, he will not be welcomed in that situation. So he doesn't offer him any piece of advice. He doesn't offer him money to buy another ball. Okay, number 2. Staring down all his young days. What he is staring down? Ball. As well as he is recalling his young days into the harbor where his ball were. Do you think the boy has had the ball for a long time? Yes, the boy has had the ball for a long time. Is it linked to the memories of days when he played with it? Yes, it is also linked to the memories of his young days when he played with it. That is why when he stares down into the harbor, his childhood days come to his mind. Number 3. What does in the world of possessions mean? In the world of possessions mean the world of materialism and ownership. In such a world, one's possessions are important. A person, the more things one have, the more he is respected in the society. So in such a world, one's possessions are important and he tries to have one thing after another. आज मैंने ये चीज़ लिया, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट डे मैं ये चीज़ लूँगा, इसके बाद मैं ये चीज़ लूँगा, बिकॉज दिस इज़ द वर्ल्ड ऑफ possessions, this is the world of ownership, this is the world of materialism. Now, number 4, do you think the boy has lost anything earlier? No, the boy has not lost anything earlier. Pick out the word that suggests the answer. The words are, he senses first responsibility. These words suggest that it was his first loss. Number 5. What does the poet say the boy is learning from the loss of the ball? The poet says the boy is learning the nature of loss. Try to explain this in your own words. He is also learning how to stand up, how to support himself, how to manage himself even after the loss of the ball. If any person has lost anything, then with the loss of that thing, his life is not finished. So you have to write the answers from question number 1 to 5. Okay, thank you.